Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of I'm Just a Bill here on Chasey K Plays as we play through the Pokemon trading card game for the Game Boy Color, but with a twist. We are playing the Neo expansion, or the Pokemon TCG Neo, I believe is the name of the ROM hack specifically that we're using, and that allows us to play with some of these Gen 2 Pokemon cards, which are pretty cool, and most of which I haven't seen, or at least I haven't seen in English. Here, you know what? Let's, I promised this last time, and I made a whole new scene, so you can, hey, look at me, it's a whole thing. I brought some goodies. I brought some goodies to share. As you can see over here, I've got some cards. This is my original collection. So I did not do this well as a kid. I made this binder, and I thought, well, I like the Pokemon video games, so I ordered my cards not by like, oh, base set and, 1 through whatever base set. I was like, well, it's 1 to 151. I'm going to order the cards like that. And then stupidly, I was like, well, if you get multiple of a Pokemon, you just stick them both in the same sleeve of the binder. It's not a great way to do it. I should probably reorganize this binder, but at the same time, I haven't touched this since I was a kid. I haven't actually taken cards out of these sleeves for a while, so I don't know. Maybe it would ruin some of them to get fingerprints on. Pokemon cards are crazy. People are crazy about Pokemon cards and prices and all that crap, and COVID, man, really changed the way people bought and sold stuff. Let me show you a couple things first. So one of the things I did do, I did take these out very delicately because at the height of the pandemic, what happened? Logan Paul, that idiot, whatever, he wore a first edition Charizard on a chain or something for a fight or dumb thing that he was doing. And people were like, oh, you got to get all your cards graded. And I'm like, ugh, I don't know. Maybe I should do that. I don't know. So I ended up getting 3 cards graded because I had a friend come over who was collecting Pokemon cards at the time, and he came into town and was staying with me. And he's like, you got some good stuff here, and you might want to consider this. I'm like, all right, I guess I'll do it. And just for the fun of it, I was like, yeah, sure, I'll get a couple graded and we'll see what happens. So it turns out the grading process was bad. I mean, I'm sure it was very fine, but also everybody was getting cards graded at the time, so it took half a year, if not longer, to get these cards graded and back to me. And for a long time, I was just like, I don't know where those cards went. It's fine. That might suck. But they eventually did get back. None of my cards are graded incredibly. So it's not like I'm sitting on a giant gold mine here, but it was kind of fun to be like, oh, they're encased in plastic now. I'm going to show them and stop talking. So the first one, I guess we'll just get it out of the way. I've got a Charizard. I've got a Charizard here. It is not a first edition. It is a shadowless, which matters, I suppose. Here, camera there, yeah. Hollow Charizard, he's there. As you can see, it's a 5.5 from Beckett, which isn't PSA, which I guess matters. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. It's not amazing, but it's fine. Looking up the prices, I was looking them up today just before the thing. Again, I'm not finding PSAs because this isn't PSA. This is, I don't know, it's probably a $500 card, which is a lot for me. It's probably one of the most expensive things in this house. Excuse me. Yeah, it's weird that a piece of cardboard is like a PlayStation 5. Also, I'm dying. Sorry. And then let's see, what else did I get great? I got this Venusaur, Shadowless Venusaur, 4.5. Not quite as good as the Charizard. I don't know what it's worth. I could look it up, but it's not worth what a Charizard's worth, I'll tell you that. And I thought that was, hey, it's kind of cool just to get a couple of those. I also had, because my friend said this one was relatively interesting too. I have the Pikachu, but it's the Red Cheeks. Yeah, the Red Cheeks Error, whatever. And it's a 5.5 as well. I don't even think that's worth as much as the Venusaur, but it was kind of cool, especially weird since it's just like a common card. But it's because it's the error, I guess. And then, so I have a Blastoise. I have a Blastoise from base set, not first edition, with a shadow, all that stuff. So I was like, well, I'm not gonna go get that one graded because it's having the shadow on it, with, like when they started printing them with the shadows, and the shadow, I guess, just to tell that, God, it's kind of hard to see, but there will be cards with shadows will have like on the side of the box, there will be like a little offset shadow, so it looks like the frame is kind of popped out a little bit. I'm not going to take out one of these cards to show you, but they all kind of do that. But in this in like the first edition, because this is a first edition, as you can see by the symbol. So first edition, and then there's kind of like a second edition of base set that is just called Shadowless because it doesn't have the first edition symbol, but it's also not the shadow that shows like, oh, this was like the mass print of what these turned into, that they have more of those. I was like, so I have a shadow normal Blastoise, but like I'm not gonna go get that graded because grading cards is expensive. It was like, I don't know, it was like a couple $100 to get all these cards graded, which, you know, the Charizard I guess covers, but honestly an ungraded Charizard is, like, even without the plastic around it, the encasing is still probably like $500. So this is probably a very silly endeavor to begin with, but at some point I was like, well, I should have a Blastoise, right? I should have like a Shadowless Blastoise. So I actually ended up spending money. This didn't cost me much, but like somebody already had a graded Beckett Blastoise that was around the same grading as the Charizard and the Venusaur. In fact, exactly the same as the Venusaur. They're both 4.5s. And I was like, well, sure. Let's get like the Shadowless starters. Like, let's just have a collection of encased Shadowless starters. Woo, look at me. You know, Pokemon Yellow, I guess I've got that one too. So those, I guess, are the best things from my collection. But I ended up getting them graded. I would not necessarily recommend getting your cards graded because, again, it takes a long time. It costs a lot of money unless you know that the card you are getting is extremely worth it. So I would definitely do a lot of research. I don't know that Beckett's necessarily the best one. They did fine, but I know people like send them into multiple grading places and see like maybe they can get a slightly better grade from somebody else. Whatever, doesn't matter. I think grading is kind of silly, but I get that, you know, you encase them in plastic. Somebody says it's worth something. It makes a certain amount of sense. I'm not going to go through the whole binder. We might save that for another time. But my friend did, when he was here, he did go through and mark with some sticky notes of like, ooh, these might be some, at least at that point, which is a couple years ago. But he like marked down current market values then. So, like here, we'll show off this one. Yeah, so many cards. So like I've got a dark Charizard from Rocket, and he put like a $60 on that. So I guess that's cool. It is first edition. That's something. But see, like I again ordered them terribly because they're ordered like it's the 151. It's not a great way to do it. You shouldn't do it like that. I should probably go back and fix it. But again, I kind of just don't want to touch any of these cards at this point. I don't know. Let me page through really quickly and see if there's anything else that's like high dollar value. I don't think there's anything else that's even like over 100 here. Could be wrong, but I don't think so. Shadowless Nidoking. Oh, hey, here's one. Okay, we'll end with this one for now. I have a Black Flame Error Ninetales right here from base set that is shadowless. I don't know, maybe all the Black Flame Errors are shadowless. I didn't know I had it. I guess I just had it. Pokemon cards, they're crazy, right? But like I said on the first episode, I really only collected Pokemon cards from base set to like the start of like the gym leader set. So through Rocket, but like once gym leader, I have some gym leader cards, and I also actually I do want to show off one more thing. It's closer to the back. I will take some of these out because I don't think they're worth a heck of a lot. But here we go. Hey, it's Totodile. That's the thing we picked at the beginning. So I do have a couple of Neo Genesis cards, and I've got some. I've got a lot that are in Japanese. I don't know. I don't remember why. But like, yeah, here's a Japanese Meganium. It's got the Japanese pocket monsters instead of Pokemon. That's interesting. I must have just bought some packs of Neo at some point as a kid, but I didn't speak Japanese. I still don't speak Japanese. I took like a couple of years of college Japanese, and none of it stuck. But I just ended up having some cards from that set. Again, never really played much of any of them. I played a lot of the game during base set, during Jungle and Fossil, and then certainly during the Pokemon trading card game. Here, let's switch back to that. There we go. That feels good. So I played a lot of the Game Boy game, but again, I didn't have a ton of people who were playing the game. Everybody was collecting Pokemon cards, but nobody was playing Pokemon cards. And that was a real bummer to me, because I thought the game was actually pretty fun. And I still think that. Well, I think that this era of the game is fun. I don't necessarily love it. I tried going back to the Pokemon trading card game like on the iPad, and I don't know, GXs and EXs and all that stuff. I kind of fell out of love with what that card game was doing. Although I am excited for the new version that's coming to phones here at the end of October of 2024. If you're going back and archiving this or whatever. Yeah, so we'll see what comes of that. That's here in a handful of days. And that'll be exciting. But let's get back to what we were doing here. Let's check our deck one more time just to make sure that it's okay. Still doing the Totodile starter. We have a lot of water Pokemon, as you might expect. Those Merrills and an Azumarill right now. Azumarill. I'll get that right at some point. Pokemon names, they're weird. Wooper and Quillfish. Yep, that'll make sense. And then we do have some lightning Pokemon here. Chinchou, Lantern, Pichu. That Girafarig has like one move that's all colorless energy that we can use, and then we have a Miltank. Yep, Miltank. So I feel pretty confident. This guy, before, he wouldn't let me fight him because I don't have enough. Yeah, I still need to collect more cards. He doesn't tell me how many cards to collect, so let's go collect some cards, I guess. I believe this guy, Adam, was giving us evolution booster packs if we beat him. So we'll see if we can do that. Get some more cards, see what happens. I think we could take down the Fire Club Master at this point, but we'll deal with it. Wow. That's rough. But we do have a bill. We've got some things that we can do. We'll make it work. We've got we've got enough energy to do Giraffurig's attack. It'll just take us a bit. We do get to go first, though. That's nice. All right, let's energy search first. Let's go ahead and grab a water, since we've got a couple of lightnings. Let me check just to make sure. 2. Okay, we only need 2 for the agility. That's useful. Useful to know. All right, let's play our bill. Let's grab 2 cards. That's the name of the show. Lekid. Okay, that gives us something else to put on the bench, which is nice. 3 lightning energy, so I think we'll put one of them on Giraffarig. And we should be good. We got a potion to heal us up if we need to. I think that's a pretty solid turn 1. That puts us in a pretty decent spot. He's got a bill. Charmander on the bench. Eevee on the bench. Wow, okay. Pretty good draw to grab a couple of basics. We're not going to be able to take this super fast. All right, lightning energy on Giraffarig. We can do our agilities now. Still nothing in hand to do. I think Elekid was just a 1. Yeah, 1 for the Thunder Shock. So we can bring him in whenever we need to, but we will go agility. No, okay. So we still get the 20 damage, but they can still potentially do some. Man, another bill. Real card advantage coming from the opponent. And a Skarmory. And a Charmeleon. Okay. We're getting a little outclassed. Okay. Chill. Let's chill just a little bit here. That's woof. Okay. Lightning energy on Elekid. And I guess we just agility again. Okay, that's something, I guess. I don't think he was going to do much to us anyway. But the thing with agility, unlike like a smokescreen type attack, it's not that the Meryl's good. It's not that the effects. It's on our Pokemon instead of like on the Slugma. So taking it to a mainline Pokemon video game, it's more like we used Minimize than we used Sand Attack. You see, like it's the effects on our Pokemon, not theirs. So even if we knock this Slugma out with agility, and then they bring in a new Pokemon and try to attack us, I don't think they can because the agility counts towards us. So we'll play the Meryl. We'll play a Water Energy on the Meryl. We did get a Zoomerol. I know we can't play. Sorry, I know we can't play it this turn. Tackle for 20. That's nice that he's just got a 1-mana attack. And then Bubble Beam's pretty nice. We only have a second Water Energy to put on that, so we might have to hope to get a third. But for now, I was gonna say if we keep flipping right, we can just run with Girafarig the entire time. We did get a third Water Energy. That's good. Is this Flareon going to mess us up? It's only got the 1 energy. It's not attacking. Okay. Okay. They're going to let us do our thing. So let me check the retreat cost on you. It's only 1, so we could flip you out at some point, and we might do that to take this thing out a little faster. But to keep getting the agilities, it's pretty good. It is slow, but it is effective. All right, let's throw our last Water Energy on Meryl. Let's make it a Zoomerol. So Zoomerol has 70 HP. I do want to check a couple of things just to make sure we're not in a bad spot. So I don't think they have anything in their discard pile, which is why they're not using Flare. Also because it deals damage to itself. Interesting. That Charmeleon, how scary is the Charmeleon? Not scary much. It's only got 1 energy on it. All it can do is the scratch, so it's away from the Flame Tail. The Skarmory can only do Peck or the Steel Wing. The Steel Wing like protects it for 20 damage, right? Just 10. Just reduced to 10. reduced by 10. And then that EV has 1 energy on it as well. You know, we've got enough energy that we can get the giraffe rig back where we need to. Let's take out a Pokemon while we can. This shouldn't matter, because we'll do the double damage anyway. And we take out another Pokemon. I think that puts us in a pretty good spot. Eevee's an interesting one to put out there. Okay, I guess they, that works. They stalled us. I'm gonna put one more lightning energy back on Girafarig. And then we can't do anything because of Tail Wag. I think we could retreat with Azumarill, because I think Tail Wag only affects Azumarill. So if we did switch out, we could go back to Girafarig. But I think this is probably fine. We're okay. We don't need to waste energy cards at this point, retreating. Okay, that's also fine. We do have that potion, so we're fine to take a little bit of damage. Electabuzz. Okay. Man, it's weird. Elekid obviously goes into Electabuzz, but these are both basic Pokemon, so you don't have to do that. That still feels super weird to me. I guess it makes sense in that Electabuzz was a Pokemon before Elekid was, so it's weird to just say, you know, Electabuzz has to be an evolution Pokemon now. But it is odd. It is odd. Yeah, I might have to look into that just to see how they dealt with that, because I feel like you probably still could evolve the Elekid into an Electabuzz. Maybe it's with like specific cards. No idea. We still have we played an energy for turn? I don't think we have. The Electabuzz does have the Swift and can use one with Thunder Punch. At least one colors. Oh, we did play one. Oh, did we play it on Girafarig or something? Doesn't matter. We can do our Bubble Beam. Didn't get the paralysis. That would have been real nice. That would have been very helpful to avoid some damage or avoid another Tail Wag. But we'll be okay. Okay, he does get the extra damage now. So 30. We can take 30 off with our potion, so we might as well. Let's go ahead and put... Oh, we had a lightning energy. Okay, so that on Electabuzz. Let's go ahead and potion up. Because that Charmeleon has like a 40 attack, which you can't use right now. It doesn't have the energy for it. You have a 30 attack, which you can't use. And you have a 30 attack, which you also can't use, but probably could use next turn if they've got another fire. So we'll take our Bubble Beam. We'll finish it off. Now we get the paralysis. Great, thanks. That's very useful now. But we get another prize. And we'll see if we can finish them off. Peck is fine. Elm is a good card. Let's just use the Elm. These other cards don't really help us out at the moment. Miltank, very cool. I think we can hold that Electabuzz. We could probably hold this Wooper. Yeah, let's just load up Miltank, just on the off chance something goes wrong, but I think we're in a pretty good spot right now. If we paralyze, we're in a great spot. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All they can do is switch, and they need the specific card switch to be able to take care of that. They did not have it, and we're going to take this game home. Don't need to do anything else. Just finish it off. Take our last prize. And, hey, starting off today with a win. Feeling good about that. All right, Adam, what do you got for me? Oh, he gave Coliseum. I thought somebody gave evolution. Okay, hey, for alligator. That's something we're using in our deck right now. That is not the good Magmar, right? Smokescreen's still pretty good, but man, I don't even know if Fossil Magmar is in this game, but man, Fossil Magmar, that's my boy. That is my boy. We have that Donphan, we have that Furret, we have that Slowpoke, we have that Growlithe. Ladybuzz, a new Pokemon. Supersonic, probably just makes him confused. Comet Punch, it's probably gonna flip some coins, right? Yep, Confusion, and then flip 3. Yep, yeah, hey. I've played the Pokemon trading card game before. Even when it's a card I don't know, sometimes you just know. Mareep, that's potentially useful for our Lightning. We do have a big Mareep line that we were using. Cyndaquil, okay. Steelix, I love Steelix as a Pokemon. Not sure I love it here. It's very weird to have those kind of mana or those energy symbols. Also weird for Steelix not to be a Steel type. I guess Steel hasn't been introduced quite yet. Steel and Dark. Okay. Bayleaf, Kulava, different kind of Kulava. Oh, another Marill, Sentret, Energy Retrieval, another Mareep. Okay, not anything crazy. Let's try you. I want to get some evolution packs. I want to get some cards we probably don't have. So let's just go with Jonathan again. We could put that for alligator in our deck, but you saw we didn't even find a Totodile in the whole hand that we had last time, so I'm not convinced. God, this is also rough. We do have a Bill, we have a Potion, we can evolve this Chinchou. Hopefully we can get one Lightning Energy for it. We could also use the Water Energy for Lantern. It's kind of a non-bow, though. Like, the Chinchou requires Lightning Energy on it the whole time, but the Lantern has the Water Gun attack that wants you to have extra Water Energy. So you could load this thing up with a bunch of energy that it doesn't need. That's kind of a bummer. Okay. Probably not the best Pokemon. We'll look to switch out Chinchou and Lantern if we can, but for now, we still don't have a lot of cards, so we kind of just need to do what we can. Okay, a Marill is good. Let's go for our Bill. Let's hope we get a Lightning Energy in here. No, we did not. That's less good. Let's go ahead, because Chinchou's retreat cost has to just be 1. Okay. So knowing that, they've got 1 Pokemon here. I think what we're going to try to do is switch out pretty immediately. So we're going to put this on Marill. Next turn, we're going to put the energy on Chinchou. Unless we get a Lightning Energy, then we might stay. We can retreat with Chinchou and then attack with Marill. They got a Bill, so they'll probably get another basic Pokemon out. They didn't. Okay. Damage reduced by 10. Okay. So they're gonna at least, okay, Totodile, that's good. We got a Croconaw in hand, finally, that's good. So, let's still stick with our plan. Let's retreat the Chinchou, bring out the Marill, attack with the Bubble, because we'll still do the double damage anyway, and now we get the Paralysis. That's good. That's really good. And the Growl only affected our Chinchou. So switching out to Marill in that way negated that. They've got an Elekid. Okay. That's... Okay. Let's check. Is our Marill weak to grass or electric? It's weak to electric, so that's rough. But all this can do is thunder. Ooh, which does 20, so it would kill. It just would kill. So no reason to add more... Croconaw's weak to grass, though. Ooh, okay. We're figuring it out. So we get the Croconaw. We put the Water Energy on Croconaw. Let's also throw the Pichu out. I want to check the Croconaw one more time. So we can... All this is colorless. That's pretty good, too. Pounce. Damage sensor reduced by 10. Okay, so I think we're actually going to be in a really good spot, because we're going to take out this Charmander right now with Bubble. That doesn't matter, so it's still gone. So this is out. They'll swap in Elekid. Elekid will kill our Meryl, and then we'll bring in Croconaw and be in a real good spot against their Elekid. We unfortunately can't take them out this turn. I think Pounce only did 20. But we're in a great spot. I guess we should just evolve the Chinchou. Didn't really matter. So yeah, Pounce does the 20, but reducing the damage that he does, also it's not super effective. They got one more baby. Let's hope we're not paralyzed. We are. Okay. Okay. Pokedex, that's a useful card. Wooper and some lightning energy. Let's, I guess since we have the lantern, let's load up on... Let's just load up on energy cards and then get Wooper last. And then we can't attack. So we just have to retreat, right? We can't... Oh, we do have energy. Lantern, it did have the water gun attack, and Thunderwave still needs a colorless, so this is not a waste. Okay. Another Igglybuff. We're gonna have to get all the prizes. Don't paralyze. Hey! Okay. We knew that was coming. Let's use a potion. Heal up Croconaw. Let's put this energy on Lantern, because we know we'll get another energy next time with Croconaw, and we can use the takedown later. Miltank, that's a nice card. Now that Igglybuff, I think... Ooh, energy removal. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I guess we can't use our takedown. That's rough. All damage done to this Pokemon is reduced by 10. This thing's gonna stay alive for a little while, it seems. Okay. Okay. This Igglybuff, does this have a Pokemon power? It does not. Okay, I thought most of the... Maybe it's just Cleffa that has the power that makes it really hard to kill. But that's fine. Let's put our lightning energy on Croconaw so we can still do Pounce. No reason to use this potion at the moment. So that only does 10, but now it reduces their damage back to us. So that shouldn't do anything to us other than reducing our damage, yeah. Okay. And now let's use our lightning energy on Croconaw and attack with Takedown, which does do enough now to take down Igglybuff, and Takedown will do 20 to us, okay. But that's fine, we have another potion. And this doesn't matter anyway, because we can still do 40, which gets reduced down to 30, which still kills anyway. So let's, you know, for funsies, just use the potion and then put this on Lantern and attack anyway, and we should just win. Hey, good for us. Nice. Another W. He also gave Coliseum. We got evolution packs from somebody. I remember that we did. Ampharos. Okay, that line is... We've got some Pokemon for that line. Okay. Togetic, Croconaw. Same Magmar. Keep getting mixed up by that Magmar. All right, we're getting a lot of the same cards here. It wasn't John, was it? Did they just give out a random kind of pack in the hack now? I don't know. We'll keep going. An Electabuzz is our only thing. Okay. We do have a Pokedex, so we are going to be able to fix our draws a little bit. Going second's not great. We don't have anything on our bench, so that doesn't do a heck of a lot to us. I think we don't play that Wooper, knowing that we want to keep Electabuzz out. Man, what do you do here? Oh, you can't even go check the things. So, I wanted to check what Electabuzz's attack is. I think he needs 2... I know Swift is 2 colorless, so we can do whatever. But I think his other one... I know it needs at least 1 lightning energy. It might need 2. So... maybe just to help shuffle the deck? No, let's take Meryl first. Then let's take a Pokeball, and that'll shuffle our deck afterwards, if we make it work, which we might not. Then let's take the water, then let's take the switch, then let's take the Chinchou. Alright, let me check your attack. Oh, 2 lightning and a okay, so we definitely need some lightning energy. But the Swift is still a useful attack. We do have potions. We could keep our Electabuzz out on the field for a while. So let's just hold off. If they get Granbull, we're in trouble. Okay, we're in trouble. Still has Roar, which we don't want to proc. Man, this is tough. I just said we didn't want to proc it, and then we immediately put in a Pokemon. Oof. Bubble could paralyze. This is a bad spot. This is a bad spot because either we put the energy on Electabuzz, we can use the potion and take the damage off. That's not a problem. But we could use Swift and do 20 damage. And I think let's check Granbull again because it has that attack that Rampage. So 30 plus 10 more for each damage counter it has. It would confuse itself, though. So if we did 20, this thing would do 50 back to us. Or... it uses Roar on us. Alright, let's... because we know we have Pokeball coming. If we had another Water Energy coming, I would probably change my thought process here. Sand Attack is basically just Bubble at this point. So the question is, do we put this Water Energy on Meryl thinking we might get a Roar and it would swap into Meryl? Or do we put the energy on Electabuzz and do the Swift now? I think you have to put it on Meryl. Because either they take this Electabuzz out completely. Man, that's tough. That is tough. I think you still use the potion on the Electabuzz, buy us another turn. I don't think they'll use Rampage if they get a third energy on this. I mean, it does do more damage, but it has the chance of confusing them. I think they would just use the 20. I don't know what the AI does. Me as a player, I would consider using the Roar to bring the Meryl back out. Or the Meryl out to begin with. That is a tough call, though. We'll see what they do. Energy on Gramble. Plus power. Okay, that would do 40. The Rampage, yeah. And they don't become confused. That's not great for us, is it? What do we even want? Do we want the Azumarill? Because that does more damage. That would do more damage, but it wouldn't paralyze. We have Croconaws in our hand. We could do that. We could just bring out a Miltank. Unless that's one of our prizes. Nope, we got a Miltank there. Let's check the Miltank. Milk Drink would keep us alive. That's interesting. So that would keep us alive for the Rampage, and then potentially they just keep confusing. They had to have a chance to confuse themselves. That's a pretty good option for what we have. We've never gotten to use this Quillfish. The Poison Sting is good, but maybe not against Granbull. Giraffarig with the agility's not terrible either. What was the thing with Pichu? Cuteness, prevent all damage by evolved Pokemon. So that actually does work against the Granbull quite well. But the Thunder Jolt does damage to itself, or can do damage to itself. Which one stalls better here? Pichu takes the no damage. But it still only has 30. Do we take the Pichu or do we take the Miltank? Those are really the two options I think we have. I think we take the Miltank just because it uses colorless. We don't know that we can get a lightning energy. But if you don't get unenergy, because now we're going to shuffle our deck. Ah, God, you know what? That's a good point. Because we're about to shuffle our deck, we don't know what our top card is. And if it's not an energy, Miltank is in trouble. Pichu... Check this again. Prevent all effects of an attack. Okay, so that would also stop the roar. Yep, let's do that. Pichu's the answer. Put Pichu on the board. And the roar lets us choose, right? He or she chooses one of them. So with that in mind, we could play the Wooper too. And Electabuzz just has a retreat cost of 1. We could swap in the Meryl now, but I don't think there's any use of doing that. I think we just take our chances. Electabuzz just dies. Because you don't want to swap in the Meryl. Yeah, I didn't think you wanted to swap in the Meryl, because yes, we would have gotten to do a bubble there, and maybe we stop them. But also maybe we don't, and then Meryl just gets killed, and that's not useful for us. Hey, we got a lightning energy. That is great. Pichu, we've got them stuffed for now, unless they get another basic. We don't do the damage to ourselves. That's also good. We're in a good spot here. Snubble on the bench. That's less good, because now... Oh, gust of wind! No! No! Wait, gust of wind? You didn't have to flip a coin for a gust of wind. Did you? No. Hang on. I've got a, here, we'll go back to full screen of me. I have a gust of wind in here, I think. I know I have a gust of wind, I just don't know if it's in this binder. Gust of Wind. Choose one of your opponent's bench Pokemon and switch it with his or her active Pokemon. Did they change Gust of Wind? Did they change Gust of Wind to require it to do a coin flip? You would have just printed a different card. No way. Gust of Wind. Pokemon, not a D&D thing. Since when? Is this just a thing with the hack? Ah, okay. They reprinted it with a coin flip clause. That's terrible. That's not Pokemon. That's not Pokemon cards. What are you doing? I mean, it works out for us, but man, what? What? That, I hate that. I think we take a water and put it on. Guess the water gun's more useful. Sand attack, still pretty good. I think you just put it on the barrel. Man, that bums me out. Take the damage. Okay. How could they do that? Weird. All right. Well, our Pichu is probably dead. We'll kill the Grand Bull, but it gets killed on the crackback. But you got to do it. Okay, well, if we ever got a Totodile, we could load it up, but we need energy or trainer cards. That's what we need. We need a Professor Elm. We need that card. Man, I'm still so bummed. Did the Switch? I can't remember. Did the Switch also require a flip? Because that would also be terrible. So, Pichu dies. We can bring in Meryl. Man, what's the world come to? Let's go Lightning Energy on Wooper. And then... Water Gun would do 20. I think you have to go Bubble and just hope that we get a Paralysis. Okay. That's something. Okay. Another Meryl. We don't want to load up our bench with too much garbage. I think you just keep going. So, you gotta get lucky again. Alright. Now, if we get another water energy, we take out this Snubble. That's not quite what we needed. We can put that on the... Actually, it's... Same Meryl. The Meryl in our hand, though, can use Colorless. Not great, though. I'd rather not play that if we don't have to. So let's just put the Lightning Energy on Wooper, so he can now do the Headbutt. And I guess let's try to flip one more time with Bubble. Hey! Alright. We managed to take out this Snubble, then. Barring something else. But I think they have too much energy on too many of their Pokemon at this point. Chinchou does not help us. So yeah, that Magby can do Smokescreen, which would be rough. This can do the Ember, which is rough. And this has enough for a Roar again. I don't feel great about it. We do have to take this out while we can. Take our prize. Lightning energy. We really need a water energy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, and the plus power, so we just die then. Plus power is a hell of a card. It'd be nice if we would get one of those at some point. All we can do is whoop. Totodile, a little too late. A little too late. Alright, but we'll put it out there. That's all we can do, really. I suppose we could put the Chinchou out, but I don't think that's worth it. It doesn't really matter anyway. I mean, Smokescreen or Sand Attack can potentially keep us around for another turn or two, or maybe even 3. Although, they can just switch out to the Grand Bull. We still can't die to the Grand Bull yet, unless they had 2 more plus powers, but I don't think they do. I think they've already used... Have they already used 3? I don't remember. So if we just keep going into energy, maybe we can get enough, specifically water. I guess it doesn't matter. If we get enough energy, we could swap to Croconaw and potentially stay alive. Okay, so we could take this out next turn if it stays. But it did not stay. So now you roar. Really can only roar into Totodile. Well, hell. I think you just have to go for the Croconaw. Not this one, right? No, it could go to a bite, a 20 bite, but then that puts us even in more danger. We want him to keep using Roar. So I think you gotta go with this Croconaw. We've got a potion if we need it. Okay. Still in a bad spot. So we go back to Wooper. Energy Search, that's good. I don't know if that helps us. Maybe it does. We need 1 more water energy, though. Right? Or 2 more. Oops. Come on. 2 more water energy. I don't know. I think you just do this to keep the damage down. Or to have more health. So we gotta use the potion on Wooper so it doesn't die to a Rampage next turn. And we use Sand Attack. So now Rampage would do 40 if it gets through, but he's not using it. He's using Roar, which didn't work. That's good. The problem now... The problem now is if we Sand Attack... and they flip it, and they flip it correctly, and they put the energy on, the Rampage would kill us, because it would have 2 damage counters on it. So I think we have to not attack. Or we could retreat and bring out Feraligatr, which can clamp. That would do 30 damage. So then we'd have 4. So then I gotta do some math here. So Rampage would do 70. 70 to Feraligatr. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 would keep us alive because it's also reduced by 10 because of clamp, so it would definitely keep us alive. I think we got to do that. I think we got to do that. So that does 30. Reduces damage back to us by 10. Defender. Interesting. So they use Roar again. So that's what we needed. There you go. I think we still got it. Because we've got damage. We're going to use their own trick against them. We're going to retreat. We're going to go back to Feraligatr, and now we have Rampage, which does another. It's like their Rampage, so that'll do an extra 30. So we win. Woo! Oh no, we don't win because we still have 2 prizes. We could still potentially lose this, but we're in a much better spot. So that Magby can do Smokescreen. So now we have got a flip. Got the resistance for it, so now all we do is flip. Sure. Go ahead and put that on the bench. Yeah, and we'll just see if we can flip it right. Not this time. Whew. But now we're in a much better spot. They can't damage us, and it's just a 50-50 shot. Sure, we've got another Crocodile we can do later. Not this time. Bill, uh-oh. Okay, all they're doing is smoke screening. They have not found a way to get through to us. Hey, ho ho. That was scary. That was a scary one. Woo. All right, let's get some cards. Evolution, hey, there we go. That's what we're looking for. Espeon, interesting. What's Espeon do? Opponent plays his or her hand face up. His power stops working while Espeon's asleep, confused, or paralyzed. Huh. I wonder how that functions in this game. Like with these, like obviously if you're playing in paper, they just show you their hand. But do we have the ability, like the UI, does that allow us to just search an opponent's hand? I guess maybe you activate the power. Because, yeah, again, in paper, this wouldn't be an activation. You would just see it all the time, passively. So, in this, you probably have to select the Pokemon power, and then it just shows you what their hand is at any one time. But on their turn, you wouldn't be able to do it. I'm not able to take control of stuff, so that is interesting. I wonder how... We might have to play with Espeon just to see how it works here. And then Psychic does 10 more damage for each energy card attached to the defending Pokemon. That's great. That, we might use that card, just because it's really good. Another Electabuzz, that's fine. Cargo, Scoop Up's not bad. This Scyther was pretty good, right? If we ever need to make a grass deck, which we might. Love that Poliwag art. Oh, another Bill. Hell yeah! And another Miltank. Hell yeah! Okay, that was a good pack. That was a real good pack. We will take that all day. Tyranitar, look at that cool guy. Look at all that energy. There's no way. There's no way. That's pretty cool. Hyper Beam does a energy removal thing. And then Trample. That's also really good. Man. We do have enough to make that line, but that is a lot. That is a lot of effort there. I think we've seen all these other Pokemon before. Pokemon Flute, basic from your opponent's discard pile and put it onto a bench. Yeah, I remember that one a little bit. Okay. Ammonite, another Elekid, another Miltank. Yes! Oh god, we're gonna stuff our deck full of Miltanks. All right, let's go ahead and make a couple of changes here. So we can definitely take this Giraffe rig out now. Oop, get out of here. And then let's load up the Miltanks. I kind of want to. We're not a psychic deck right now. Someday we'll be a psychic deck. Let's go ahead and take out the Chinchos and Lanterns. Those weren't helping us. The Pichu is useful. Could do one more Elekid, one more Electabuzz. Let's do another Elekid. And then let's do that other bill. Any other good things here? No. No. The rest of those aren't that great. And then I think we can bump down the lightning and bump up. Oh, we don't have enough. Oh, no. We need water energy. Yikes. That's not good. We just keep getting a lot of fire energy from packs. We need to get some water energy. Yikes. I don't like that. All right, well, we beat some more people. Can we play you? God, come on, man. All right, let's just play John again, I suppose. We could go to another club, but this is the best club for the deck that we have. I suppose we could go to, like, the Rock Club. Okay. We'll play the Marrow. And have the Electabuzz in the back. Need to go first. Cyndaquils, that's a good one. We just don't want them to have those Snubbles out. Those Snubbles are rough. Let's search for the energy first. Let's get a lightning energy. And then let's bill. More energy. We tried to thin our deck from energy a little bit, but it didn't work. That's okay. This is solid. We'll do 20 and almost had the paralysis, but that's a good start for us. They had a bill. They had another bill. Bill's such a good card. Like, as somebody who plays Magic the Gathering, can you imagine just having Bill in a deck? Free 2 cards. Like, one of the best cards in Magic of all time. They had to completely restrict it. It's banned in basically everything. Is Ancestral Recall, which still costs you a mana, 1 mana to draw 3 cards. And they're like, oh, that's too busted. We can't ever have that in Magic. And in Pokemon, they're just like, I don't know, man. We can, if you discard your hand, you can draw a whole 7 for free, or I guess 6 in the case of Elm. But Professor Oki could do 7. All right, let's take this thing out. Let's go ahead and put the water energy on Meryl. Let's use the water gun. Finish this thing off. I don't know what they have in the back. It's probably a Snubble that's gonna rock our world. But hey, Quillfish! Do we actually get to play with Quillfish? Okay, it's a Magby. That's also fine, because all they can do is the smoke screen, which, you know, it's not great. It's not great for us, but it's not terrible. And if they are able to take the Meryl out, okay, got the bill. If they are able to take the Meryl out, we can just play the Quillfish and mess him up with that. This has a water weakness, right? No, no weakness. Okay. So... Hang on. The flare does the damage. Okay. In the interest of trying to beat them this turn, let's put the water energy on Meryl. Water gun would do 30. If this flips right. Hey, yes! Got it. We still haven't gotten to use the Quillfish. Because they have no bench Pokemon. Doesn't matter that we have 2 prizes left. We just win. More evolution packs. Red Gyarados, that was not a good card, right? Yeah, it needs fire and water. I mean, it could be good, but man. Such a cool looking card, but I wouldn't play it. Last, you and your opponent show each other your hands, shuffle all the trainer cards from your hands into the decks. It's fine. It's a lot more useful if you're playing like real competitive Pokemon. This was pretty good in base set. But the AI certainly plays trainer cards. We saw him play a bunch of builds, but it's not so trainer heavy like competitive Pokemon would be. More Scythers, more Lekids. Okay. More fire energy. Are we only getting fire energy out of these packs? Is this like a way that the game subtly screws us somehow? Another Celebi. We like the Celebi. I could see ourselves making a grass psychic deck that features Celebi, Scyther, and that Espeon. And that being pretty cool. And probably that Girafarig too. That seems pretty nice. So we'll keep an eye on that. We got another Quillfish. That's pretty sweet. Another Scyther. Another Fire Energy. See, I'm feeling like the hack might have an issue if we're only getting fire energy from stuff. Man, that's a little rough. It's a little rough. Let's or are we only getting fire energy because we're in the fire club? That's another thing to think about. Man, we should probably call it a day, but I want to see, let's start building this grass psychic deck that we were talking about. 2 Celebis, 4 Scythers. Pineco, not very useful for us. I don't think that's really that useful for us. Only the 1 Oddish. Zubats are fine. We do have a full line here, but we only have 2 Chikorita, so I don't really feel great about that. Yeah, I think those would be the only grass Pokemon we use right now. And Psychics, we'd have that Espeon, Slowpokes, and Slowbros, and that Slowking. Yeah, we could do that. That'd be a not terrible option. And 2 Girafarig. That's not an awful thing. And then you can put the 2 Eevee that we got. And if we had the Miltank from our other deck, we could put the Miltanks in there. We still don't have any Jigglypuff. I don't think we want the Sentret Furrows, right? Those aren't amazing. Togepi. Maybe. I mean, if we're just trying to fill out a deck, you could put those in there. And then, yeah, we definitely don't have the trainer cards right now. And the bad thing about this game is that I don't think you can just leave partial decks. We can't just say, oh yeah, put our... Here's the stuff we know that we want for now. And say, yep, save that. And then they go, it's a 60-card deck, what are you doing? And so you just have to go, okay, I guess I just won't have I guess I just won't have it. It's fine. Cancel. Yeah, okay. So we can't make a new deck. How long have we been going? Where's my cursor? Where'd my cursor go? Where did my cursor go? There we go. Okay, we've been going just a little over an hour. That's not bad. Let's, you know what? Let's go to a different club. I don't want to just hang out in the fire club the whole time. Let's go to Ishihara's house just to see if anybody's there. I don't think so at this point. Okay, Ishihara's there. Yeah, yeah. Sure. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Nothing should be at the challenge hall yet. Yeah. So nothing to do there. I guess we can look and see if anybody wants to trade anything. Not here. Alright. Let's go to the Rock Club. Sure, we'll duel Matthew. I'm gonna guess most of these cards are probably weak to grass and not to water. And we also have some electric Pokemon here, and some normal Pokemon, which would be weak to the fighting, because there's no rock type in trading cards in Pokemon trading card game. They're all still classified as fighting. I think we're probably in for a rough time. So we do have the weakness there. Let's start with Meryl. We do have an Azumarill that we can evolve it into. We got some potions. We'll see. Get to go first. That's also good. Lekid, not good in this deck. Or in this matchup. We'll go Meryl. Meryl. Let's go Bubble. Okay. Just the 10. Come on. Come on, man. You gotta do that. That's also not good. We're getting some really bad draws here. I think that stops the Leer. Yep. Okay. But we can't use Bubble Beam for a while until we get more water energy. Tackle's not terrible, but it's also not good. Yeah, that sucks. So if we do 20, then its Rage does 10 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 60. I really don't want to burn both of our potions now. But Miltank only has 2 energy on it. We can only do the Body Slam with 3. I think you gotta. This is a bad strategy, but it's the only thing we can really do to save the Azumarill. So that means we get to take out the Onix. I skipped through that, didn't see. It was a Corsola, okay. A Defender, no! Damn it. Oh, we are so cooked. We are so cooked. How much does it cost to retreat? Just the 1. Body Slam can paralyze. That is truly the only thing we can do to keep alive. Because this Azumarill is definitely dead next turn. So I think you have to retreat, put the Miltank in, hope we paralyze, and if we don't paralyze, we are definitely dead. We are just super dead. All right, we get to survive one more turn. Another Onyx. That's not great. That's not great. So we can kill this Onyx, and then we're gonna be in real trouble against the next Onyx. Everything's basic. Everything's basic, so that Pichu is just super dead. Alright. Well, we do get to take out one Pokemon. Elm is good. That does 20. Water energy on Azumarill. I don't think we want any of these things, so we just Elm. Wooper is useful. This other Meryl's not terrible. Bill. Okay. Alright, so here's the choice. We can either stall by using Milk Drink and just constantly healing up the damage that Onyx does, or we go for the Body Slam to hopefully paralyze. I think we can do a Body Slam now, because it does 20. That means the Rage does... Oh, no, the Rage will do 30 doubled, so it would just kill Miltank if we don't get the paralysis. So I think... Oh, I don't want this to be super long if we don't have... Yeah. I think stalling's the only thing we can do here, though. If they put more energy on it, I feel like they have a Steelix in hand. Or they think they're going to get to a Steelix at some point. Let's see if we can get to the Bubble Beam on Azumarill, but I also don't like that plan because it's got so much damage on it. We're probably just dead. We're probably just dead. Okay. We could really use another Professor Elm. But we can just keep stalling this. Put it on Looper, I guess. Does this actually help us at all? Not really. And you can paralyze. But you also just... And you have no weakness. But you also only have 30 HP. Got 3 on our bench. We might as well just throw the Elekid on the bench. We already played an energy, right? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, we're hoping for a Bill. We already used our Elm, so we're put a 4th energy on that Onyx. Really does feel like they're got a Steelix somewhere in there. I think it's really all we can do. Because you gotta... No. Oh, no. No! No! Why'd you... Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. At this point, I'm kind of just trying to move things along. Oh, that gust of wind was rough. Come on. Come on now. This is bad. This is bad. Alright, now if they flip, they kill the Wooper, and then it is probably pretty close to over. Alright, we're alive again. Totodile. Go into Croconaw. It's the bad Croconaw. I can still do a bite. Yep, we need a bill. We really need a bill. Okay. If we can get through one more time, then we can use water gun or headbutt on Wooper and take this thing out. Just they gotta flip bad one more time. Flip bad. Damn. Okay, so we can just take this out with Miltank next turn. Nope, I wanted to check the Croconaw. I guess we can also take it out with Croconaw, but I wanted to check with the Croconaw, see its attack, because that clamp is 30. Yep, it is 2. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. We'll just take the water energy. We'll put it on to Croconaw. I guess I'll check this way. Clamp is... Wait, what? That's not how the other clamp worked. You can't name attacks like this. So this paralyzes then. I thought it was going to reduce the damage like the clamp does on Feraligatr. Okay. I mean, we were going to do it either way, but I was hoping it would reduce damage that whatever the next Pokemon that comes in. Okay, potion's good. Potion keeps us alive. Pseudo-Woodo. No, 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 no! Damn it. Alright, that's fine. They can't kill the Miltank. Sacrifice a lot of energy that way, but... I don't think healing up the Miltank does anything, right? Because even if we heal it, it's dead if they Gust of Wind it again, because we're going to do damage with Clamp. And we might paralyze, so... Didn't paralyze. So that's fine. That's actually... Because now they still might Rage. Defender, god damn it. 40 damage. Okay, we gotta math this out. We still might paralyze it, so it might not matter, but... Defender would do 10 damage. Through the Defender would do 10 damage, so then they would do 50 back to us. So... we wouldn't have to use both of our potions now. We could just use one potion and live. And then we can use our another potion next turn. And again, it might not matter because we might just paralyze it and be fine. We did not. Of course we didn't. So he takes the 10. We'll take 50 back. Unless it has a plus power, which is not. Okay. So now we can use another potion. really also needed this to be a Feraligatr. If we could turn this into a Feraligatr, I think we just have it. Okay, yes. Potion the Crocodile. Water energy on the Meryl. So the Meryl can do 30 damage now with the water gun, in case we need that. Clamp kills. Feraligatr would be great. Water energy is fine. I don't know what this Pseudo Widow can do. It's probably nothing good. Rock throw for 30. Okay. Bill. Like a Bill. Love a Bill. Water and a Croconaw. Okay. Okay. Hang on. Hang on. Totodile. I think we're fine anyway, because we clamp, they kill, then we bring in Meryl and we win. Right? That's how that should work. Or we might just paralyze and win. Of course we don't paralyze. Why would we ever win a coin flip? Oh, it's weak to water? Oh. Why is it weak to water? I mean, I know Pseudo Widow is... I guess you use the... Yeah, I guess you use like the watering can on it in the games, and that's what aggravates it. I don't know why I still thought it would probably be weak to grass instead of that. Okay, hey, we win, I guess. I guess we win. All right. Mystery! Hey, we get a new pack, which means a bunch of brand new cards, which maybe we can go back to the Fire Club next time. Lantern. Different Lantern. Ion Storm. 10 damage to each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Okay. That's not great. Okay. Still not very good, but, you know, it is another Lantern we can use. Dragonair. Ooh, agility. But, man, look at the energy requirements of that. I mean, those are the energies we have in this deck. You put Dragonair into play, remove 2 damage counters from each of your Pokemon if a Pokemon... Damn! Okay. That's pretty good. If we get a Dratini, we might just play that. Gloom, Flareon, Swinub. Swinub's a fighting Pokemon in this. Okay. Lightning energy. Okay, we're getting a different kind of energy. That's good. But it's not fighting energy, so that is interesting. A Defender. Ooh, that's pretty useful. Oh, I like that Hoothoot art. Look at that. Look at that Hoothoot. All right. Come on, something good. Something good. Clefable. We do have a Clefairy. Search your lane for a basic energy attached to one of your Pokemon. That's not terrible. And then a Body Slam. Gligar. That's pretty good for like just a basic you can throw on the field. You don't even need the, I mean, the fighting energy you'd like for an attack. And it can just poison on turn 1. That's pretty sweet. But then being able to prevent damage is nice, but also if the problem with Fly is if you do Tails, it doesn't do anything. It's not great. Oh wait, no, hang on. That's not how it works. Oh wait. No, it is how it works. Flip a coin. If heads, during your opponent's next turn, prevent all effects of all attacks, including damage. If it's tails, this attack does nothing. Okay, right. It's not like a smoke screen. Yeah, that's less good. I love Pokemon Trader just because it's got a Farfetch'd on it, but it's not bad. It's not a bad card. It's not one I would immediately reach for. And I think probably the reason I don't like it as much is because I played so many more Haymaker style decks where it's just big basics. And you really don't need this and that. Like, all your basic Pokemon should just be able to go on the field and immediately do something great. So, the idea of needing to trade one out, because usually you're going to use this to trade for an evolution chain that you need, or you have an evolution chain that's bad, or that you don't have everything in the chain, so you're going to trade out one of the things to get a big basic or something like that. So, it's probably really good when it's needed, but I just am not usually in that space. What does Dunsparce do? Gaze for 10, which can paralyze. And then Fly does what Fly does. It's only got 40 HP, though. It's not great. It's not great. Fighting Energy, a Horsey, and Unknown. A Dratini! We did get a Dratini. Dragon Smash. That's a lot of damage, potentially, but also potentially nothing. If we had more Dratinis, we would potentially do that. All right, here's what we're going to do. I think we're going to go back to the Fire Club. And we're going to kind of end where we started. And we will save in the diary. Apparently, the way I am playing this is it does allow you to just save in the game, and it still works. But I'm gonna keep making sure we get the save states up too. All right, that's it. That's episode 2 of I'm Just a Bill here on JZK Plays. I certainly wish, here. Did we get enough cards? Still need to collect more cards. Always have to collect more cards. I don't remember if it was that way in the original game. I can look up look in the guide and see if it was like that in the original game and see how many kinds of cards we need to get before he'll actually fight us. We'll see. But yeah, hey, Pokemon trading card game, still really good. And we're getting cards, we're building decks, we're thinking about some stuff. The gears are turning. We do need to get more energy cards. And once we do, I think we can start building some really cool stuff. Anyway, let's see. What else do I got going on? I've got another podcast I do with my good friend Bobby Pease. It's called The Casual Hour. It's about video games. We record that every week. Comes out. We record that on Wednesdays at twitch.tv/The Casual Hour. And then those episodes come out on Fridays. So if you want to listen to like the archive podcast version, go listen to it Fridays. But go check that out. Link in the description. Another link in the description is a different podcast I do with my good friend Pierce Corshane. Pierce Corshane is the friend that told me about he was the one collecting the Pokemon cards. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, he and I have a podcast we do called Pilot Program, where we watch the first episodes of every television show ever made. We're 26 episodes in so far from our show. We're only watching the first episode of a TV show. We certainly wouldn't watch a 26th episode of a TV show. We're not crazy. But that's a fun thing to do, looking at shows that we've either remember from our past, some brand new shows. We watched Shogun at one point, like when that was brand new. And then sometimes we'll go back to the past of shows that we never watched. And it's just our way of looking at things, analyzing some media, and having a good time and watching some cool shows. And it's been a great time. Our next episode is recording here relatively soon, and that'll be exciting. It's one of my favorite TV shows, and can't wait to reveal that and show it to everybody. So go to shows.acast.com/pilot program, I think is the URL for that. But again, it's in the description. Go check it out there. That's it. That's all. See you next time for more I'm Just a Bill, and we'll have some fun. Till then, see you later.